penultimate episode
What?
of AOT.
That's a big word.
Yes, penultimate.
Yeah.
Episode 9, season 3, part 2. Recap? What happened?
Basically, we just basically saw like a Japanese person write about the internment of Jews in Warsaw.
And we learned
That shit happened.
things. We learned that there's 9 Titans.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
We
that's-
learned that was a huge exposition episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we learned about
there's 9
the-
Titans, and we've only met 8, so there's one more we don't know.
We learned about like the Marleys versus the
Eldians.
Eldians, the whole situation, and how like basically the Survey Corps have been killing their own people this whole time.
Yes, and then Aaron's
Without
like, I
knowing.
want to kill the Titans, but that just means you're
Yeah.
your own people. But
Also, they said that Marley. I remembered why Marley was going for the island. They said they needed resources, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were just. It's basically just a resource war now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, resources, and 2, take back the founding Titan.
What is the resource?
I
Did they say?
don't know if they used the same resource for. I think they used it for the gas.
I mean, they said fossil fuels before. So
Yeah,
I
they-
I'm
don't know.
assuming it's oil, right?
It's not oil.
Oh.
They use it. I know they use it with the gas and the ODM gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we also like basically the whole last episode was what's Erwin's dad? Not Erwin.
Grishka.
Grishka, yeah.
Yeah.
We learned about his backstory and his son Zeke. Yeah.
Yeah, son Zeke and the
War Chief
half brother of Eren.
Yeah.
That's a big bomb to drop.
Oh,
So
and
there's-
we didn't talk about. I don't think we did the owl. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Who
I don't
that
think we
guy
talked
is.
about
yeah.
it much.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a Titan. So
Oh
Yeah.
he's.
And he was like, "This is how you transform." He cut it, and then he.
Yeah. Wait, so he has one of the 9 powers, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah. Do we know which one?
they haven't made it clear yet.
Okay. So maybe we learn that in these upcoming episodes. Who knows?
Who knows?
Maybe that's the 9th one.
I mean, you guys know because you're watching us to see how we
How
find
we
out.
yeah, exactly. How we find out.
Yeah,
so,
none of us. I think, like I said, none of us. James is literally the only one who's read the manga because he's a nerd and can read. And he's also he's also
I mean,
Hooray
I
for
don't think,
literacy.
I don't really know if those two things are mutually exclusive, but
only nerds.
anyway,
read.
3, 2, 1.
I was waiting for the like, comment, subscribe. Anyway,
Oh.
episode.
The attack
Attack
Titan.
Titan.
Ooh.
The attack on Titan.
Yeah. Oh, they love their birds.
俺はエレン・クルーガー
Oh.
9つの巨人の一つを宿している妻はお前と同じユミルの民だ答えろなぜ俺だけ生かしたよせ指が痛んだろうお気遣いに感謝するよ人の指をちょん切るのは気にならないらしいがななああの巨人でもっと早く暴れていればみんなも巨人にされずに済んだんじゃないのか俺たちは何のためにここで巨人にされたんだどうした急に顔が時間がないグリシャお前に最後の任務を託す他の誰かではなくお前にだ
Is he gonna turn him into a Titan and then make him eat him?
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
That's my guess.
And then Eren eats the dad, and that's why the green eyes, and he looks like that Titan.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
俺に残された任務とは何だこれから壁内に潜入し始祖の巨人を奪還しろ俺から巨人を継承してな
Why can't he do it?
Because he's like
He said he's dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta figure out.
巨人化したお前に食われる同じようにして始祖の巨人を持ち主から奪えなぜあんたがやらない
Huh.
9つの巨人の力を継承した者を13にして
Damn.
俺が継承したのを13
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
フラはそれはユミルのまま
Oh, everyone's screwed.
Yeah.
始祖ユミルの力に目覚めた
Probably just like Armin.
する時間
僕13エレン
残り8
Damn.
Oh, geez.
何かの
I don't think so. It's been happening quite a while.
9つの巨人を宿すのは力を継承させる
Power of the Titan does the passing it on.
巨人の力は
The baby gets it.
うん
Oh!
Okay.
So you can be born naturally into it.
またかのユミルのタイトは皆一様に見えない何かでつながっていると
へー
考えざるを得ないある継承者は道を見たと言った巨人を形成する血や骨時には記憶や意志もその道を通り送られてくるそしてその道は全て一つの座標の道
Ah.
つまりそれが始祖の巨人だ
The
That was cool. Did you
yeah,
see
that was
that?
a
Yeah.
shot. Is connected to that coordinate.
この世に真実などないそれが現実だ誰だって神でも悪魔にでもなれる
Yeah.
誰かがそれを真実だと言えばな
Mm-hmm.
We'll be brainwashed.
王家の血を引くものだと言ったのもあんただそれもあんたの真実だ残念なことにダイナが王家の血を引くのは事実ではなぜ見捨てた王家の血を引くものだからだ敵の手に渡すべきではなかったジークがマーレに全てを話す前にこんな血の代償だと分かっていたが払わなかった見ろお前の家から持ってきた見られない立てない戦えない弾もないマーレに虚勢された
Hold on.
俺の憎しみを思い出させようとしてもただ俺に残されたのは罪だけだそれで十分だお前を選んだ一番の理由はお前があの日壁の外に出たからだあの日お前が妹を連れて壁の外に出ていなければいずれ父親の診療所を継ぎ大人になった妹は結婚し子供を産んでいたかもしれないだがお前は壁の外に出た
Jeez.
俺はここで初めて同胞を蹴落とした日からお前は妹を連れて壁の外に出た日からその行いが報われる日まで進み続けるんだ死んでも死んだ後もこれはお前が始めた物語だろ9つの巨人には
Ooh, we get to learn.
これからお前へ継承される巨人にもだ
Yeah.
その巨人は
But Terror of the Titan
い
itself
つ
is
いかな
founded.
る時代においても自由を求めて
It has never pushed forward seeking out freedom.
自由のために戦った名は進撃の巨人
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
So Eren is the attack titan.
yes.
That's actually really cool.
進撃の巨人
でやってたよね
Yeah.
やってたよね二人とも今の見たでしょええでもまあそれは
何をするんです別件だ女王陛下がトロストクに残した
Her Majesty.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay, what's the letter? I can't read that. Oh.
今私の隣にラインがいる私が恋文をしたためる様子を覗き見して悪趣味な野郎だ絶対にモテない
Yeah.
だがお前にこの手紙を届けると約束してくれたじゃあこれから死ぬ
Mm.
でも後悔はしてないそう言いたいところだが正直心残りはあるまだお前と結婚できてないユミ
Damn.
Aw.
Oh.
Oop. Okay, she's seeing Ymir's memories.
Yeah.
その道は全て一つの座標で交わる
Mm.
つまりそれが始祖の巨人だ
What?
So Ymir is the founding titan?
No, that's.
Is that
What was that last? What was that last scene?
どうかした
We'll talk about this later.
Dang it.
Oh damn, she's actually like dripped out.
やめてよまだ公の席じゃないんだから
本当にいろいろあったね。私は壁の真ん中で南の空を見てただけ。君が生きてることは大事な務めだよ。
ああ、そうだ。
みんなが思ったよりいつも通りでよかった。
それはまだ誰も実感できてないだけだ。
そろそろ行こうか。
Sasha's doing well.
月によれば我々は巨人になれる特殊な人種ユミルの民である。再び世界を支配する可能性がある。だから世界は我々ユミルの民をこの世から根絶するのだ。
壁の王は民から記憶を奪い、壁外の人類は滅んだと思い込ませた。民に囲まれ、そこを楽園だとほざいている。もはや民を守らぬ王は王ではない。必ず見つけ出して、臆した王から始祖の巨人を止めよう。
Okay, that explains his
俺たちの使命だ。
killing of all them kids.
あの時は一瞬だけ、全てが繋がった気がした。
Oh, that's why everyone had that like lightning zap in their heads.
Aaron just realized something.
私はダイナ・フリッツと申します。王家。
Oh.
まさか。
びっくりした。どうした突然。
Spit it out.
続けたまえ、我らの巨人よ。
Sorry, I just had a moment. I don't care what he was. What was he gonna say?
I'll talk about it.
王家の血を引くのを巨人にして俺が接
Just
触
made
す
it
る。
into a tiny that
始
touch.
祖の巨人の力を
Oh, okay. He doesn't want his story to be turned into one.
Yeah.
知れないだ。
Oh, that's horrible.
だが、その可能性があるといえば、
Yeah.
はヒストリアをどうする？
Armin's just like, I can read your mind.
家庭を持て。壁の中に入ったら初代を持つんだ。何を言ってる？俺にはダイナがいる。
I don't think so.
それにそんなことを言われても、巨人になる直前の記憶はなくなるんだ。そうとも限らん。後で誰かが見てるかもしれん。つまり子供でも町の人でもいい。壁の中で人を愛せ。それができなければ繰り返すだけだ。同じ歴史を、同じ過ちを何度も生かされがあるに。
What?
みんなを救いたいなら使命
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, what?
ミカサ、アルミ、誰のことだ？さあ、わからない。
Oh! Whose memories are those? Wait, what?
Oh!
So the memories are like connected to the future too.
Yeah, so it's like a time, like
Wait, is there something?
Oh, that's fucking sick.
Is there something we gotta watch?
No, we can.
Alright, then let's
just-
do this and then we'll do discussion.
All right,
Oh.
so we'll start with that end.
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
he was like, basically what Grisha told Eren, the same thing. He said to protect
Yeah,
Mikasa and Armin, and then
he's like, you have to see it through. If you want to save Mikasa, Armin, and everyone else, you have to see it through.
So that means he ate someone's memories of like the past in the, you know what I mean?
No, I think it's just that like
That it's like a.
the memories just go to the future.
Do you think
That would be the
it's
only way to make
do you think it's like how they're doing time? It's like almost like Arrival. Have you seen that movie?
No.
No.
But
well,
explain.
Basically, the movie, how time works, it's like in a circle, where it's like it's not linear.
Okay.
Time works in like a circle, so that basically like the memories, you're always tapped into them. Like you can go between it because it's literally just like the flow of time is like this instead of like linear.
No, that makes sense.
It would be a lot easier if you guys watch. But like, hopefully, if anyone's watched Arrival, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that, like, just based on what Josh said, that people's memories from both the past and the future are connected, or is it just this one? Like,
What
is it
do you
just this
mean?
Titan?
I'm gonna
I
assume
think
it would be all of them.
I think it'd be all of them. Maybe.
Yeah.
Because like I haven't seen that with the other guys, and I'm just thinking like, is it like a universal? You know how everyone can heal or harden?
Yeah.
Is it like a universal thing, or is it literally just one?
We haven't seen it with any other one.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Didn't they say like Reiner and Bert? They didn't remember who ate, like who they ate.
We've seen everyone have like previous users' memories, but this is the only time we've seen where it's like, well, that's not from this time. You know what I'm saying?
Later.
But
oh no, this has opened so many possibilities.
No, I was just gonna go my theory that it's not correct, but like I just want to say like, what if the Eren, that's actually Eren? He just changed his last name and then he's the one that actually like injected his dad to then create him. Anyway, no, that's just.
So you think time travel?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's just cool to think about. You know what I mean? Where like Eren created, like the grandfather paradox or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like that. I don't know. It's just cool.
Wouldn't that just kind of mean that like it just never ends though? It literally just would be Eren just keeps going back in time to that one moment and just going like.
Like that one episode of Rick and Morty.
Like it's implied, Grisha just named Eren after.
Yeah.
What was his last name? Like
Kruger?
Kruger.
Freddy Krueger.
And also the moment where Eren's like, "Oh, the Attack Titan." I've been waiting like that. Like I remember watching it the first time through. I was proud of myself because I caught it. That's the name. He says the name of the show. Yeah. Shingeki no Kyojin. It's Attack on Titan, but the literal translation is the Attack Titan. So like it's a title reveal.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole time we've been thinking like, oh, the show's Attack on Titan, but actually it's the Attack Titan's like his story. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
And I also liked like that shot. Like it was kind of where they did the thing before with when they saw Armin from like Eren's point of view, and it was like kind of translucent. They did that again. It was like Eren over. I think it was his dad, right?
Yeah.
That was cool. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say also, it did look familiar when like Ymir when she transformed back and it was like that. Yeah. Anyway.
I just thought of something. Maybe that was just like a literal moment. Like he literally was there.
Wait, what? Like,
wait, was Eren? Okay, was that like a shot when they were doing the shot of Eren? Like, was Eren back in time?
No, it was just like he was because this whole every time it goes to a flashback, it's him reliving the memories.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I think it was just like him reliving the
like
memory,
a weird artistic thing
relating
of,
it to
like,
himself.
Like, was he? I was like, that explains it. He was there. No, okay. I guess I just interpreted it like wrong.
Honestly, it could be like that. Let's just say like, and then all of a sudden like he wakes out of it and he has like what's it called? Sand on his hand. He's like, oh, how did I? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. He's like, dude, actually, I'm just saying.
You're saying like a Moon Knight type thing, where like you went out and did like sleepwalking.
No, something like where he traveled back, but he didn't like when you go through your memories, you're actually trying. But like that just, I'm just saying that just to say that, not to actually.
I didn't know if it was like because like when you were saying that, I was like, wait. There was like a scene where he's like sitting there. I didn't know if I was like he was like there, or is he just mentally picturing it?
Yeah. Let's go top down. I just want to start with that end scene because I feel like it's important. But let's see the episode. How's this episode open? They're on top of the wall. They're talking.
Them on top of the wall talking.
I think the dialogue between the two of them in this episode is pretty good.
I liked what he said. It's like if I knew this was the price to pay, I wouldn't have paid it. And then also what the other guy said, it's like you've paid the price. Now you just have to keep moving forward based on your actions.
Yeah.
And what was it like? He basically was saying like, oh, you could have had the life you wanted, but this isn't the life you were given.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to. You were given the hand. You were dealt the hands of fate. Now you got to deal with it.
But also, kind of piggybacking off of that, it's like you could have. Your sister could have grown up. She probably would have married somebody. Probably would have had kids. Yada yada yada. But you. Not even that you were given this, you chose this almost. You know what I'm saying? You made the conscious decision to go out. You know you're not supposed to, but you decided to. So
I mean, he's like 10 years old.
It's obviously it's not. He's a kid.
Say, like that sounds like
obviously.
Him.
But he still made a choice.
This is what it is at this point. So I like how he also says like anyone can be a god or a devil. All it takes is for people to believe it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Erwin. The devil.
Yeah, it ties back into that also. But it's like in the eyes of the Eldians, Ymir is this, supreme being that, saved us or, you know what I'm saying? And then in the Marlins, she was
the devil.
The devil.
Yeah.
That line made me think of like the royal family, like Historia's dad, because like they weren't necessarily like the true like leaders, but they just made the people believe that they were.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
Huh. I do also like the whole curse thing. That actually does make.
Let's talk about that a little bit.
It makes sense with the Yuri
curse of
thing,
Ymir.
and then
what?
The curse of Ymir. That's
so
what
basically you just live 13 years.
Yeah, because they said the reasoning was because the founder Ymir only lived 13 years after receiving the power, and so they said like it's only right that every subject of Ymir that gets the power also has the same thing.
13.
And there's wow, and there's like no way you can just like pass the power on and still be alive. Like they have to eat you. So
Yeah.
it's like you have to die in order. Well,
I mean,
you
they
die
said
either
you-
way.
They can pass the power on, right? Like if
you
you
get
just
eaten.
die, then the next born.
Oh yeah.
No,
Well-
but it's like Josh is like saying like you can't just like get rid of the power. Like here,
yeah,
have
no,
it.
yeah, you can't.
Without
like Eren
dying.
can't just like get rid of it and still be alive. Like he has to die
I
either
did
way.
like that. It was cool. Like they're still figuring out like what I just said. Like the whole like it does get passed down. Like there's something connecting all the subjects of Ymir. We just don't know
That
what yet.
too. They said like one user saw paths, the other user saw other things, and then you see like we go back to like Ymir's flashback, and then the paths in the sky, and then they all
Yes.
lead to
Oh,
that one coordinate.
Yeah.
Is that like a place, or is that like a mystical, like religious thing?
Right now, it just seems like a I don't know what to call it. Like a
Well, they said she touched like the beginning of all life or matter or something like that. So maybe that's like the beginning of matter. You know what I
like
mean?
a,
Maybe,
I don't
yeah.
want to say like a hallucination, but it almost seems like like a hallucination state almost, but like real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like just another
Plane of existence. Yeah,
okay.
kind of.
Because I mean, when they showed Ymir and she was like in front of the sky, she was just kind of like, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? She wasn't
yeah.
like saying anything or doing anything. So
What
like,
was
that makes
that
sense.
weird? Well, like when we saw the flashback through Ymir and stuff, what was that last thing?
Oh yeah, when Ymir
oh.
was in the
Yeah, she was
that
just
her?
chained up. She was chained up. That was present Ymir.
Oh, now.
like Ymir right now.
Yeah.
What,
like-
she like
Well, she wrote in the letter, she said, well, when she first agrees to go with Bert and Reiner, she's like, I'm just returning what I stole. So it's implied that she's returning what she
They're
stole.
gonna eat her?
She's chained up, so it's implied that they're going to eat her.
Oh, wow.
And she writes the story like,
love
I'm
you.
going to die soon, basically. So,
Yeah.
Love
Did she
you.
say something like, I would have married you if I could have or something?
yeah.
Like, something kind of
She's
like
like,
that.
my only regret is that I didn't get to marry you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, I'm
Damn.
gonna die.
Honestly, it's probably my favorite. Like, I know, like, okay, this is a whole thing, but like, people have like ships in the series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite in this series. Like the two of them.
Story in Ymir.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
that's like one of like the few open romances in this show. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
like, they couldn't even make it work. Damn.
Yeah.
Is there any others?
Moblin and Najee. I'm kidding. I'm
That's
kidding.
behind
I'm kidding.
closed doors, and we don't talk about what.
We don't talk
happens
about
there.
that. We don't talk
We
about
don't talk
that.
about the Titan role play, but
I was gonna say like just the effects of the curse. Like, what do you think? Like, obviously we saw like Mikasa's not taking it too well, but like,
Yeah.
think about the story now, like as a whole. You get the power. You have 13 years to live.
It has a
That-
time clock now.
And Eren
Yeah.
only has 8 lives.
so
I mean,
basically
live.
the
I mean,
story
years
has
to
to
live.
end within 8 years because it's Eren.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily because he passes the power on to somebody.
That's true,
But I
not
mean, I would assume
necessarily.
it ends with
that means
Aaron.
he would- oh yeah.
That's what I'm
right.
saying. Like,
That
there
just-
has to be a way to like circumnavigate it.
It just sucks because he got the power at 10. He was 10 years old. He,
Oh, he's
at
only
oldest,
lived to
is going to live to
23.
23. At the oldest.
At least Armin's gonna live to 28.
Yeah, Armin gets to live to
23, Jumpman,
28.
Jumpman.
At the oldest.
Wow, that
But
just
that,
must
that
suck.
sucks from like Mikasa. Like, once, like, those two are literally all she has.
Yeah.
Once, imagine knowing, like, once I'm 30 years old,
All your friends are dead.
Yeah.
the only things I care about are gone.
Wow.
So,
That's actually really rough.
Yeah, when she came out of that cell, like they were like, "Yeah, you had all the food. Why do you look like so shitty?" Basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was not having it.
He's like, I don't know, maybe you guys are gonna
Yeah.
die in a couple of years. He's like, it's whatever.
And then Historia was like, "Oh, it's good to see you guys are all acting so normal." And they kind of like both like, I think that it was like a hidden motion to Mikasa, like she's not. Yeah.
Armin's taking this surprisingly well. No
Yeah,
one's gonna
Armin
die in
seems
13
like-
years.
Armin seems like, I don't know how to explain. Like, he's got this sense of, like, I don't want to say confidence, but just, I don't know, acceptance almost. Like, I don't know. He didn't seem too shaken by the fact that he's only got 13. He's like, oh, okay. He's like just writing it down, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, he's only 15. That's basically like he's like, oh, cool, I get to live another 13.
yeah.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh,
I was just gonna say, Armin's all business at this point. He's just like focused on the stuff at hand.
Meanwhile, Mikasa's like having a mental breakdown. Armin's just like, oh, okay, cool. 13 more years. I can do a few things left. Eren's just like, shit.
also, like, knowing that, I'm going to ask the question again. How does the show end? You know what I'm saying?
I
'Cause
think
now we know there's a clock. I feel like
I think the show ends with Eren dying.
But like, how?
I think
Is he gonna beat the clock?
I think he like gets control of the power or something, and maybe like at this point maybe just like atomic bombs and everything, and like starts the world fresh. Honestly,
I don't know about that.
Who knows? Honestly, but like,
I think they're gonna beat the clock. They're gonna circumnavigate it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you think they're gonna like find some way around it?
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
don't know. I feel
Do
like
you think?
I
do
feel
you
like
think
in
that's,
this. Oh, okay.
yeah, well, you
First, I
know,
don't know.
yeah, you say your thing.
What I was gonna say is because we've kind of established time sort of exists in a weird sense. Maybe you could circumnavigate it.
Okay.
Like pause time on yourself.
I just think this is a type of show where like it's not gonna end in like a happy ending. I feel like
No, I never thought
the
that.
weight of this. Well, yeah, and I'm just saying in general, but I think with what they're trying to do, I feel like it's one of the things where it's like it's gonna be like a huge sacrifice on like
That's what
everyone's just gonna die, and then I don't want to say then there's gonna be peace, but then like it's gonna, I guess, I don't know, just end a war or something. I don't know, but just like, you feel me? I don't know. if
My
I'm
thought was that
saying it
like
properly.
they're gonna get stuck in some situation, and Eren's gonna have to like give it. Like he's gonna be like too weak or something, and he's gonna have to like have to give it to somebody else. So he'll like sacrifice himself for everybody
Who
else.
would he give it to?
I don't know. I'm just like, that's
Well, we can give it to Armin. Then he's the huge fucking titan, the founding titan, the
Like,
colossal
Armin, I
titan.
trust you. He's like,
Yeah.
Armin, I trust you with the founding titan and the attack titan. And Armin's like, I think you're giving me too much strength here, man.
Also, what were we just talking about?
Armin.
Eren passing the thing on.
Like, how do we
Yeah.
think the
How the
show's gonna
show's gonna
end?
end.
Yeah, okay.
you asked us.
I was just talking about the vow renouncing war. Oh no, actually not. Before that, like they made it clear in this episode, more clear that like the enemy isn't just Marley; it's the world wants to eradicate them because they're scared of them. You know what I'm saying?
Did Hanji say that when they were in like the courtroom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Planes and stuff. Why don't they just bomb it?
Well, also it's because that threat. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't want to poke the bear because
Yeah.
if you don't finish the job the first time, you're done. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
So I was just wondering, like, do you think the whole world? So is there gonna be like a whole world just like at once, just like millions of people rushing?
converging.
I mean, that would make the most sense if you said like you got to get it done right once. Wouldn't that make the most sense? Just millions of people pouring in.
Do you think the Wall Titans will be released at all? Like,
Oh
do you
yeah,
think
we
they're
still
gonna
have that.
like maybe not all of them, but maybe like one wall falls and they all like
God,
Converge
it's
or
already
something.
Like a million, right?
Yeah.
I could see that as a possibility. Maybe they figure it out and like, hey, we can use this to our advantage.
They said
Yeah.
Aaron was only able to use coordinate because he touched
Oh,
a,
right.
Story,
Okay.
Or royal
he
blood.
touched a
Yeah.
royal lady.
Right.
So I guess he literally. Does he have to touch a titan or can he touch like another person?
Well, he
gotta
said
be a
titan.
titan,
That's why
yeah.
he didn't say it because then
Okay. So
Yeah.
he has to touch a royal titan
Yeah.
to control the other titan.
Yeah, you think
So
about it.
literally, he would have to turn Historia into a titan. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason he was able to use the founding titan power ever was because he touched his dad's ex-wife.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, and like it's interesting because like in the moment, like when I first watched the episode, I was like, oh, okay, he's the main character. He got a level up power. He got a power.
Yeah.
He won. But like now it's like, no, there's that circumstance is the only reason he was able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Like if that was any other titan. Then
Any other time he's done.
He's just like breaks his arm. Also, I just realized the mom got eaten by the ex-mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like a jealousy to the next level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When your crazy ex finds your new wife.
But it's also interesting because like before she turns, she tells Grisha like, no matter what form you are, I'll find you.
Yeah.
And she finds their first home, and then she finds Eren again.
Yeah.
And like Grisha's like a part of Eren now. So
Yeah.
No,
that's
when
cool, yeah.
when he said that, I was like, wait, that makes sense because she came back and ate the mom and like found them again. So, yeah.
Look,
No,
like
that
she
is-
did not eat Aaron. That would have been a weird show.
Oh yeah, that would have been really weird.
Huh. And like, yeah, Grisha's basically a part of him. And, oh my god, that's actually
Wait,
crazy.
so how many people are left of royal blood? Because they killed all that family, right?
Yeah.
So it's literally just Historia and Zeke.
Story and Zeke. That's as far as we know.
Oh, so Eren can touch Zeke and use the coordinate power.
Yeah, but they don't
Yeah.
know who
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, but he can still
He's
touch
in
him.
a
He's a
monkey titan
royal.
form.
Do they align though? You know what I'm saying? Like what under what circumstance would they touch? I guess.
Oh, so you think?
if you fight? I guess.
Oh,
Yeah, if they fight, then yeah.
I thought you were
That'd be
saying like
cool.
Zeke could like if they touch, Zeke could be like not let him use the coordinate power.
Oh no, I think if they touch, like
Yeah.
So if he touches the Beast Titan, you just be able to use coordinate.
in theory, yeah. Based on what we know, like in theory, like if he touches the Beast Titan, he would. Yeah.
Does he know that the Zeke has royal blood?
No. There's
Well,
no way he
learned
would
from
know.
the memories, right?
Wait,
Oh wait, yeah, he would know it.
So
Yeah,
he knows there's okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Makes a lot of
that's true.
sense.
That's my bad.
Because that's literally the only other person. Because he likes Historia. I feel like he would not put his story in that. He'd be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, random guy. Hey, brother.
Hey, brother, and then
Hey, you.
Brother.
Hey, just come over here, brother. Just come over.
Wait, what did Zeke say to Eren? He's something about like I'll come save you.
He's like, I'll come back to save you. Yeah.
yeah.
So
I was just
rescue
thinking
you.
like maybe that had something to do with like the fact that Zeke or Eren needs Zeke or Zeke needs Eren. You know what I mean? Because
I think Zeke just doesn't like his dad. And he's like, I'll see
Yeah, I
you,
think he
brother.
just. I
Yeah.
think he just pities him because he's like, well, my childhood was trash, so surely yours was also. So.
like
what I
my
just
dad
assumed, 'cause he
did
didn't like his-
indoctrination me, and then the same thing happened to you, and then basically.
I mean, Zeke basically sent his own dad to a death camp, if you think about it. So, I mean, he probably was like, oh no, you poor child. Did he indoctrinate you too?
what?
Actually, he did. Didn't he? Like, he injected his own son with something. Damn, Zeke was right.
Well, I think that's it.
Anything else in the notes or no?
No, we got everything.
Oh, okay.
All
That
right.
was
Good
kind of a
stuff.
weird episode because it like all of it took place on that dock, but like it had like cuts that went elsewhere.
Yeah.
But, like that whole main conversation was just on that dock.
I'm
dock.
confused. Well, not confused, but I'm wondering because there's only obviously one episode left.
Yeah.
Where we go from here?
That's
You
a
see
good
what I mean?
question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, the only thing left
yeah.
is basically, you basically find out that you're in a middle, you're basically defenseless against the entire planet. Like, what do you do?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what
Yeah.
do you think
Well-
the next episode's gonna be?
Probably building defense.
I think it's
What's the
just
lead
going to
into
be
season 4?
them deciding what they're going to do. Like, hey, do we attack them? Do we stay here and hide, or do we? You know what I mean?
Well, they have Eren's hardening power. They could just build more stuff in the meantime.
Also, real brief. What do you think? Like Eren thinks about all this because he's got the memories now.
Oh, his brain's melted.
Yeah, but like, what do you think?
About
What do you
like
think-
what specifically?
like,
though?
what's
But,
next
like,
for him?
everything. Like what?
You know what I'm saying?
Probably horrified. I mean,
Yeah,
I think he's gonna switch his slogan is like he wants to eliminate all the Titans. Like that's his like.
that's his
Yeah,
thing.
he
Yeah.
change that a little bit.
But like I think he's gonna change that and be like, now I'm gonna eliminate all the Marleys, or you know what I mean? Like
One
because
chance.
I think he's gonna realize, shit, we were killing our own people at some point. And
But do you think he would say that? Because I feel like, because I mean, we've talked about it, that there's not like a good and bad guy. Do you
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah.
he'll think the same way too? Like it's kind of like a gray space. Like if I do the same thing to them, then it's like I feel like
also, is he even
he's gonna like
justified?
talk to like all of them and then kind of find like a neutral standing for everyone. I feel like.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is it even justified? Like, if they went to attack the other, like, wiped out everyone else?
Wait, what the Marleys?
Wipe out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, like you know how you're saying kill all the Titans to kill all the Marlins? Like, would it even be justified in that?
I mean,
That's a good question.
after what they've done, I would say yeah. They've been like killing these people, turning them into Titans for however long.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, but that goes like vice versa on
That goes
everything.
both ways.
You know what I mean?
What happens when Eldian
Like-
wins? Like, are they just gonna do the same thing?
Because like Lidger said, the Ymir did the same thing for them, and then basically like vice versa, it just goes back and forth. So then everyone's kind of, you know what I mean?
I don't see them making peace. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
'cause-
why. Let's just say, Eren, nuke the whole world. We'll start again.
Use that Armin power. Just throw Armin at different like cities.
Yeah, and then we'll just restart.
Because
Anyway.
like they find the conflict interesting, so they would never like, oh, let's just live in peace. Like the fuck no.
Why not just build like a giant massive wall on like the island like coast? Just build it like so
Maybe
high.
not even the wall, like a dome.
Yeah, just a dome.
Or
Yeah.
they do the nuke strategy, and that's what leads into the AOT high school or the AOT school. You know the
The little spin-off
the
thing.
little spin-off show.
Just nuke each
Where
other
they're-
to make it Japan.
Anyway, anything else?
I don't know how well children are gonna be growing in radioactive nuke zones. You know what I'm saying? Like nuke towns.
Hiroshima's doing pretty well.
Okay. Well,
Well then. Anyway,
I think that's it for this
I think
episode.
that's it. I don't know how we got to Hiroshima, but anyway, like, comment, subscribe. See ya.